Okay, so hello guys. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create repository on GitHub, and we'll see that we'll change one file in that repository and we'll push it to GitHub. So it's a basic starting of GitHub session. So I'm on the github.com and I will just do sign up. Okay, just put your email ID. This is my email ID. Okay, give your password. Okay, give your username. Okay, make sure you give your email ID and your username. Just say no for now. You'll get a lot of emails. Okay, they are going to verify this. So spiral. Create account. You can go ahead with say password. Now you have to enter the code. Well, you will get this code in your email. So go ahead and check your email and then enter the code here. For now, this interface is very good, and yeah. So here is the home page. Now don't get confused with all these details. You can import your existing repository or create new repository. So I will go ahead and create new. So I would say demo, and I will say demo of new repo. Keep it public. You can put it private, but for this session I'm keeping it public. Now you can create a repository. Okay, so repo is created. Okay, so there are two things I wanted to share it here with you. So first is, either you can clone your repository via HTTPS or SSH. So we'll go with HTTPS because SSH have some settings which cannot be covered in this video. So I will make another video for that. So we'll go with SSH. If you click SSH, then you see this. Sorry, I will go with HTTPS. So HTTPS, this is the URL. Now you can also create a repository on the command line, but we have created a repository on the github.com. Now repository is created. Now what I am going to do is I am going to add one file in this repository. There's nothing in this repository as of now. So if you click on the code, nothing is there, right? So I will go ahead and create that on command line, and then we can see the files here. Okay, so now I have my command line here, and I do git -version Okay, Git is not installed. So what you have to do is you have to install the Git on your command line. So just one thing, like Git is a repository. It could be local repository, it could be remote repository. So github.com is a remote repository, and Git is a command line tool which is used for your local operation. So you can create your repository locally and keep it, and when it is required you can post it remotely. So there's something called local and something called remote. Okay, so I will go ahead and install it. It will take some time, so I will pause this video, and once it is done I will go to command line and again I will show it to you. Okay, so now Git is installed on command line as well. Okay, so now if you see that git hyphen hyphen version, so you see the git version 2.330.1. Do git clone. Okay, clone is nothing but copying. So this is what the repository is. I will go ahead and copy it and to paste it. Okay, go inside that folder and then add your file. So if I do here git status, so nothing is getting shown. Now let's say I will say vi test, and I will say this is a test file. Okay, so here I would say git status. Okay, so now you can see it is there in the red test file which is showing here. Now I will add git add dot. Okay, now file is added. Now if I see git status, it will show in green. Okay, now I will do git commit -m. This is my first file. So okay, just one thing here, that this commit is happening on the local repository. It is not pushed to the GitHub yet. So okay, just one thing here, that this commit is happening on the local repository. It is not pushed to the GitHub yet. So just to, once we commit, we get this message. Now why we get this message? Because we have not set user ID and email ID for this user, which is local. So that is why it is showing that it is committed with the default user ID and hostname. Now to correct this, before pushing this code to the GitHub, you execute git config -f global -edit command and correct your username and email ID, and then you push, it will be pushed correctly. Now once you correct that error, then once you push it, you will get this error. Now why I'm showing this to you, because first time you will get this kind of issues, and it can be fixed very easily. So this is the issue where it is saying that the username password mode of authentication is not working anymore. So you have to use some other mechanism which is called key generation. So I'm going to show you how it is going to work. So now go to account settings and then developer settings. You will find down developer settings, and here personal account tokens, go for token classic. Here select generate new tokens. classic. You can put here some note for this token, and then just make it for no expiration, and select the scopes. So basically this is like some different people, if you are working on same project, you can give the scopes with different keys. So that facility is given here. I am selecting everything because I am creating my own repository, and then I will go ahead and generate token. Okay, now my token is generated. See here. Now copy this token, and we'll go ahead on command line and see that how this token is adapted on the command line. And from command line you can do always push operation after this very easily. Now I'm going to show you like which command is used to put your keychain into command line so that you can post from here. So just apply git config, then --, global, and credentials dot helper, and then the OSX keychain. Now this is kind of authentication technique which is used. Just enter, and now if you push, Git will ask you for the user ID. So let's see. So now it did guess git push. Now it is asking for user ID, and now it is asking for password. So password, you put the same keychain which you copied from GitHub. Now you can see that all your changes from the local repository is pushed to GitHub. Now we can go to GitHub and see whether all the changes have come it here or not. Now I'm just clicking here and see, I just changed one file and this file is shown here. So thank you guys for watching this video, and if you have any questions, please mention in comment.